Hey guys, what's going on? This is Leonomonn, and as you can see, Link almost fell off the fucking chair. I had him sitting there so long, he just kind of nearly fell. But we're welcoming you back to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Last episode, we made it to the pirate ship, and we fought Skirvo in probably my favorite battle, and I was being a fanboy all the way through it. And then whenever I was preparing for this episode, oh, we also got our bow, by the way. Pretty simple to fire. And now we get a time shift stone. Master, I have important information for you. There is a 90% chance that the object you see over there is a time shift stone. If you could deliver an impact to it by some means, it could have significant effect on the ship. So yes, what I was going to say is that I like all the, whenever Nintendo throws in little idle animations for the characters and stuff, but as I stated, we can now use the time shift stone, and like in most cases, it basically brings the ship to life. And it's a big time shift stone too. It sends like a big area out. And then that douche comes up and ruins all my happiness, because he blocks off the door and everything. But now the ship really comes alive to me, and we're getting sniped, but we can steal their arrows, so that's a good thing. I just love the bow in these games. Like, it's always one of my favorite items, because you can have little archer duels and shit too. I know I'm swearing a lot, but this is like my favorite part of the game. Even though I don't like Lanayru in general, the pirate ship is like my favorite level. And I was never really a huge fan of pirates, but I still thought they were pretty damn cool. I'm still kind of bummed about my shield breaking, though. Because, I mean, look at this setup, guys! We're freaking invading a pirate ship. How cool is that? I don't care how nerdy I sound. We're freaking in a Legend of Zelda game. We are invading a pirate ship and fighting the pirate crew. I just don't know how you can get cooler than that. And we have our bow now, so that's awesome. There's freaking... It's cool. Especially because one of the reasons I love it so much is because the water's here, too. Look at that. I love it. I'm sorry, I'm just going off about this because I love it so much. I know I shouldn't. I know I should calm myself down and be more professional about this, but I'm a human being, damn it, and I love pirates and bows and all this stuff. Once again, you know what? I know I'm going to keep going on about it because this is my favorite part of the game, but it's so cool. I'm being so nerdy right now. And we get to freaking... I'm sorry, I just think this is so cool. Except whenever the Boko Boblins do their auto block thing that they do. Like, have you noticed how he just seems to know where I'm gonna swing my sword? That's actually one of the reasons I prefer using the bow here. Because the game's less of an asshole because they can't just be like, nope, can't use the bow. Nope, can't use the bow. Wait, what am I doing? I'm not putting this bow away. And I mean, once again, I'm gonna be saying this the whole time. I'm sorry for being such a fanboy, but we're freaking riding zip lines from mast to mast on a pirate ship. I don't know how you get cooler than that. Like, I actually forgot about this place whenever I was getting ready to record. But now that I'm here, I'm so happy and excited. Look at me, my hand's freaking shaking when I'm trying to aim the bow because I'm so excited. Damn it, I didn't mean to waste an arrow there. I don't care. I'm on a pirate ship, using zip lines from mast to mast. It's kind of weird that we're going up, though. That is a little weird, I will give I will give the game... I will give people who aren't a fan of this that. It's kind of weird that we're taking the zip lines up. It'd be kind of cool if we could just climb up the mast and stuff. Now the time shift stone's available so we can play with the flow of time. And the door's open. Leon, good job, Weep. And Captain's on here. Now the ship looks like it used to. Weep. That makes me so happy. So happy. Vroom. Now I just need you to go rescue my crew, Weep. I'm pretty sure they're being held in the brig inside the ship. So now I have to go save the crew, but I don't care because I'm having fun. It's still pretty dangerous here, so I'll just wait in the boat. Zert. You can do it. Vroom. How'd you get up that electric stuff? Is it because you're a robot so you don't have to care? Because that's pretty cheap, man. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm so excited I just made an 80s song reference. I believe that's an 80s song. I remember in that awful show Saved by the Bell, that one girl was freaking out with that song. Okay. Sailcloth! I feel... You know what? This just playing this just convinced me that I need to get Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Because I've wanted to try ooh, I want you. Come here, wait. Let me get my bottle. Yes! This will be a good thing for us to have because I keep dying. I feel kind of bad trapping it, but I don't care. God, that sucks we lost our shield. We now have a ferry. That is good news. Because I suck at this game, as we all know. Now we need to go save the crew. And one of the cool things about this is that even though they make you go through it again with the time shift stone active, it doesn't feel like you're repeating an area because it's different and it's so small it doesn't make that big of a difference, you know? Like, I think they really flexed their design muscles when they did this. And you know what, I'm just gonna keep being a fanboy about it. I haven't been able to stop since the last episode. And like, the pirate ship looks all cool now because we get to see it in its former glory. I'm just gonna keep going on about this. I'm sorry guys if it's annoying you, but oh, now I'm sad. I don't like this anymore. These guys ruined it for me. Wait! I just remembered something. No. Yeah, what now? Now I am like the happiest I've ever been. This just living through this again and the Let's Play and knowing all the cool stuff that goes on and all that has seriously made me appreciate this game more. I mean, it's probably still not going to move it up on my level of Zelda games, but I don't know. I'm just excited. I like this. And I mean, they even made a cool puzzle where you like gotta shoot. Like, you know what? I can tell you exactly what makes me love this so much. It's the fact that I like pirates. I love Zelda. I love beautiful looking water. I love cool setups. I love atmosphere. This is a dungeon map, by the way. I love bow and arrows. I love tricky puzzles where you get to play around with a bow and arrow. This is just like my dream of a level. And if it wasn't for... I didn't even realize how much I friggin' liked pirates until after I did this. But yeah, now I have to get Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It's a good thing I got that Wii U. Of course, most people who watch this video are going to be like, you shouldn't get it on Wii U, you should get it on 360 or PS... I mean, not 360, the Xbox One. The X-Bone. I hate that thing. I plan to never own one of those because I think they're a garbage system. I am about to be gang raped. I think we've had this talk before, although it was before the Xbox One made all its, like, backtracks and stuff, you know. Like, I guess that's something I could talk about besides how much I friggin' love this level. Oh, damn it. I don't want to keep stepping on that, because I don't want to have to keep going through a cutscene. But I don't like the Xbox One. I've never been a big Microsoft guy because mostly, to be fair, Microsoft's business practices, like in terms of the Xbox and the way fans of the Xbox treat other people who aren't fans of the Xbox, kind of turned me off of it to begin with. And I know that's not exactly fair to judge the system by the people who play it, but at the same time, there has to be a reason they play it, you know? But I will agree that's not entirely fair. And once the price goes down enough, I do plan on getting a 360 and trying out some old games for it. But it's just like, I don't like the Xbox One because, for one, they had those DRM issues that everybody hated for good reason. And I'm kind of glad they went back on that and changed it because everybody hated it. But at the same time, they're going to try it again. It's not like they're not going to. They're just like, well, people didn't like it because it didn't seem like it would work now. But now that the idea has been introduced, they'll think about it. They might be like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know. I don't trust those guys with video games. I really don't. I've been playing video games since I was 1. I may not be as well-versed in all games like the people who grew up with the NES, but you know what? I'm a valid gamer. I paid my dues. I went through the tough times and the good times and the bad. And to me, the Xbox One just isn't about video games. In general, I don't think the PS4 is about video games either, as much as it should be, but at least it is somewhat, I guess. I don't know, I'm being a nerd. Although you're watching a Let's Play, that's kind of what you come here for, right? Although I could be a better nerd and, like, actually constructively say what I'm trying to say rather than... Yeah, we need to shut that off. Then, just go on and on about what I think they fucked up. Oh god, that would have been bad. Good thing there's plenty of seats around here. Sorry, I was focusing on my shot. Because if you noticed, I was kind of screwing up what we were supposed to do. Because now that we can change the time shift thing, I should have waited, but I'm too committed now. Get it? No. Like, but anyway, back to what I was talking about before I got focused on the game again, even though that's what I should be doing. The thing I don't like about this generation of consoles is that they're like trying to take the focus away from video games. Like, when people are finally starting to say, and it's not a lot of people, mind you, but people are starting to say, hey, video games can be a legitimate art. Video games aren't just some child's toy all the time, you know? Finally, when they're finally getting some respect, okay? We have these systems that don't want to be video games anymore. They just want to capitalize on multimedia. And once again, that's fine, but if you're making a video game console, make it about the games. Don't make it, oh, you can say Xbox, turn on my TV, because it's so much more, it's not at all more efficient than using a remote. Sorry, I needed some water. This is like my 3rd episode recording, and there's one session. But that's what I hate about the Xbox One. I kind of don't like Sony doing the same thing, but I think the PS4 is a little less worse than it because some of its features still go with gaming. Like, I think they have that Twitch TV thing that people are abusing, like, the first day it came out, where you can immediately share with Twitch, which I don't think that was a great thing. Sorry, I needed more water. I don't think the Twitch support share button thing was that necessary. But at the same time, it's a cool idea. But at the same time, then it's just, you know what? I'm just gonna put it this way: Yahtzee Croshaw, one of the people who, he doesn't hate Nintendo. He's just very, very, I don't know how to describe that guy. He's kind of just, I'm trying to think up words to describe Yahtzee Croshaw. He's a smart guy when it comes to games, I can tell you that. But I think some of his ideas are a little dumb, but he's still smart. And he can still say what makes a good game. Although I think he's a little quick to judge, because I don't think he's ever played Majora's Mask. Maybe he has. But he said that he still has hope for the Wii U, even though he thinks the whole tablet thing is stupid. Because at least it's one of the few gaming consoles still trying to be a gaming console. And that's kind of the way I look at it, you know? Like, why market something as a game console if it's not going to be a game console? It's kind of like how Taco Bell got that lawsuit, like, so many years ago. Hang on. Master, I'm detecting very strong vibrations. Signs indicate that activating this mechanism has caused something within the ship to begin moving. The current situation is difficult to accurately assess, but I suggest hurrying to the crew and the brig and freeing them first. So I believe what we just did, because I haven't been talking about the game very much lately, is we just got the engine up and running on the ship. Like, basically what we're doing is we're restoring the ship to how it used to be thousands of years ago. I think it's thousands of years ago. But yeah, like, what I was saying before is that they don't really market the things as video games anymore. They don't build them that way, but they still sell them that way. And it's kind of like that lawsuit. We just got an ornamental skull. That's good. We're kind of lacking on those, actually. But it's kind of like that lawsuit Taco Bell had a while ago. Everybody thought it was stupid because they were just like, oh yeah, they're suing Taco Bell over their not-so-beef. And they were suing them because the meat they use is actually called taco filling. And they didn't want them to actually have to change that, per se. But they, God, my brain is just lost right now. Because I did a mock trial of this in high school, because it's like 2 years old. It's a 2-year-old case. And I actually found that the people who were suing them did have a case, but they actually dropped the case. So even though they were in the right, they couldn't do it because they screwed it up. Because they had a case, they could have won. They would have been in the right, they would have been fine. But of course, you know, because Taco Bell has huge lawyers, they got away with it. You're a human, aren't you? So how did you get in here? Weep. You came with the captain to save us? Weep. I'm so happy for him. But we can't get out of here while that sparky thing blocks the exit. Your captain seemed to be able to go through it. Why don't you just duck? I almost forgot to mention it, but the engine room is right below this brig. Vroom. I knew it. We started up the engine. There's a corridor from the engine room that connects to this brig. Vroom. But to get through the engine room here, you need to activate the 2 power generators in the engine room. Huh? Oh, hey, did you turn on one of the power generators? Vroom. You still need to activate the other ones. There are 2 power generators. Weep. Last power generator is here. Vroom. You can do it, Fweep. I'm gonna check this door real quick to make sure there's nothing there's nothing that we need in here. I believe we don't, because I mean it's just a treasure chest. But yeah, I actually looked up in the there's actually a law about taco filling. And this is really random. I don't know why I'm talking about this in the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword Let's Play, but the rule about stuff called taco filling is that if it's packaged as taco filling, it has to be sold as taco filling. And there was a picture, and I don't know, maybe the picture wasn't real and that's why the case didn't go through, but there was a picture of a vat of Taco Bell beef in a package called taco filling. So if there's a picture of the stuff where it's packaged as taco filling, and the law says that if it's packaged as taco filling, it has to be sold as taco filling, then technically Taco Bell was in the wrong. And I feel like the lawyers there really dropped the ball, because if a high school student that spent 30 minutes researching it could do it, why couldn't they? I know that was really random and stuff, but I was just it just got me thinking about it because of the whole Xbox One thing and everything. Wait a minute. Does this move now? No, I don't think so. I keep hearing a noise every time I go to climb up the ladder, and it keeps making me think it's moving. Oh wow, this episode's getting long. I'm gonna need to end it soon. Oh crap. I always get lost in here. I always forget where I'm trying to go. You know what, I think I am going to end this episode off here, and then we'll just resume, because it is over 20 minutes. And while I end it off, I'm probably going to take a little time to think about what's going on here, because it's been a while since I've done this, and I remember getting stuck here for a few minutes whenever I first played the game. Yeah, Link, you jump up that freaking thing. But yeah, so I'm going to end the episode off here, and then we can reconvene later. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm really sorry I got off topic after I stopped fanboying over this level, but, you know, whatever. We're just having fun playing video games, right? So yeah, this has been Leonomonn. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.